You can go ahead and thumb the video down and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about or them jumping to conclusions. That's fine. Politico. Judge unseals more details in Jeffrey Epstein underage sex lawsuit. A federal judge in Florida has released new details about how high-powered lawyers for billionaire investment manager Jeffrey Epstein managed to delay and water down victim notifications that federal prosecutors sent to more than 30 underage girls with whom Epstein allegedly had sex. Epstein was ultimately sentenced to 18 months in jail on the state charges. He served 13 before being released. Newsweek magazine. Jeffrey Epstein, the sex offender who mixes with princes and premiers. Huffington Post. Jeffrey Epstein, quote, "I'm not a sexual predator. I'm an offender." If you talk to Donald Trump, a different Epstein emerges. "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy," Trump booms from a speakerphone. "He's a lot of fun to be with. He's even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." Gross. No doubt about it, Jeffrey enjoys a social life. Trump has thrived with government's generosity. The potential presidential candidate and opponent of big government has relied on tax breaks and federal funding to build his real estate empire. Donald Trump, the developer and would-be presidential candidate, portrays himself as a swashbuckling entrepreneur, shrewder and tougher than any politician, who would use his billionaire skills to restore discipline to the federal government. In his disdain of big government, however, Trump glances over an expensive irony. He built his empire in part through government largesse and connections. From his first high-profile project in New York City in the 1970s to his recent campaigns to reduce taxes on property he owns around the country, Trump has displayed a consistent pattern. He courted public officials, sought their backing for government tax breaks under extraordinarily beneficial terms, and fought any resistance to deals he negotiated. He has boasted of manipulating government agencies, misleading officials in one case, into believing he had an exclusive agreement to develop a property, and then retroactively changing the development's accounting practices to shrink his tax bill. In New York, Trump was the first developer to receive a public subsidy for commercial projects under programs initially reserved for improving slum neighborhoods. Karen Burstein, a former Auditor General of New York City, reviewed a major Trump project in the 1980s and concluded that he had cheated the city out of nearly $2.9 million. Decades later, Bernstein said she was still appalled at the way Trump operated. "It's extraordinary to me that we elevated someone to this position of public importance who has openly admitted that he has used government's incompetence as a wedge to increase his private fortune." He didn't use government incompetence. He's just in the same club as all those guys. Here's another good quote. "He sought to abuse the taxpayer and stretch the law." So, don't trust the guy. Sorry. TM3000. To me, I voted for Trump. I believe God will use him. I'm not saying he will become president. I'm just saying I believe God will use him. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And on a side note, just to let you know, the number 3 is very much associated with Saturn or Satan. Have a good day.